Alrighty. After shopping with our newly acquired genie companion, I have sold all of our excess equipment and purchased 3 new relics, one of which is the Lantern of Revealing. This will allow me to cast Invisibility Purge an unlimited amount of times, great against those pesky Duergar. Next up, the Brooch of Shielding. This will let me cast Shield 3 times per day, which for me gives me a +1 to armor class and immunity to magic missiles. And finally, and arguably my most favorite, the Bag of Holding. This has the same properties as our previous large box, but the notable exception is all the items inside the bag are 100% weightless. Enough of that though. Let's see what we have in this eastern corridor. Some tracks. A pair of humanoids moved through this area recently. They seem to be moving cautiously, checking the area as they go. I do not like the sounds of that, so we'll equip our emotive armor. Very quickly here, let's take a peek inside, carefully. Step away quickly. Oh no. Oh, I don't think they saw me actually. Okay. They were just casting something. What can I see if I peek around the corner? A Rakshasa. Humanoid tigers garbed in the clothes of nobility. Rakshasa use their considerable powers to maintain their decadent lifestyles at others' expense. Lovely. They have a damage reduction, increased attack and damage, and spell immunity. Let's see, they don't know I'm here quite yet. Very well, let's capitalize on that opportunity then. Let's cast definitely spell resistance, given that I suspect... shit, it's not very But enough about that, though. What have we in this eastern corridor? Some tracks here. A pair of humanoids moved through this area recently. They seem to be moving cautiously, checking the area as they go. And it's very quiet. I don't like very quiet. Very well, let's carefully open up this door. Sort of stay around the corner and just take a peek. Oh. Don't know if they saw me or not. Or we'll just take a quick peek around the corner. What can I see? Rakshasa. Humanoid tigers garbed in the clothes of nobility. Rakshasa use their considerable powers to maintain their decadent lifestyles at others' expense. Lovely. I do recall reading about these. Some form of demon and reincarnation nonsense. Sort of wish I had paid more attention to that class now. Nothing for it at the moment, so... Very well. I do recall them being rather potent spellcasters, so... Very quickly, since they don't know I'm here, let's cast Spell Resistance. Let's also go for Divine Favor, and also a use of a Shield. And I think I will use my Divine Strength here. I think that'd be a good call for me. Here we go. Charge.
Time to die!
Stone Skin, huh? Did not protect you. What are you casting? Okay, you have got to go. You have got to go. Okay, I'm being flanked quite heavily here. Not anymore, thankfully. Ah, jeez, there's so many of them. Thankfully, my heavy armor is doing work. Nice, okay. Just you left. come on. Close. You are far more agile than the others. Yikes. That's not good. Thankfully, I do recover 1 health every so often, but he's doing more than that to me. He's also forcing me into a corner. This is not good. This creature is definitely more nimble than the others. Very well, I gotta try to not get blocked in. This is bad. This is really bad. Yikes. Very good dodge. Come on, great dodge again. This is not going well. Oh no. Very well. Have I anything to cast? Yes and no. I have a few spells I could cast, however, not when I'm right next to him. Good hit. Yes. Alright, that was rough. Thankfully, my amulet of health kept me, well, healthy. Give a quick healer's kit. Much better. We even go for a few potions of Cure Moderate. They're not terribly strong, unfortunately. However, they're all I've got. No, don't. That's fine, I suppose. Very well. What have you? A sickle, +3. A magical shield. And magical armor. Neither of which I can identify. So, very well. What of the other? A nymph cloak +5. Very impressive. And a brass key. No notable features or descriptions. Very well. We've also got a few piles of bones and a human corpse. A group of barefooted humans has patched through this area recently. Really? Perhaps slaves? Well, very well. Let's take a quick look and be careful. Oh. There are slaves here. Humans from the looks of it. Hello? This old man approaches you timidly with his head bowed and his eyes cast down in a subservient manner. The Rakshasa in the other room are dead. Did you kill them? Are you here to save us? Indeed, the Rakshasa are dead, but who are you? My name is Sharish, ruler and leader of these people, or at least as much as a leader as anyone can be. You see, everyone here is a slave, a poor soul bound and forced to serve the mad wizard Halasta. The Rakshasa outside was supposed to protect us from the other creatures here in Undermountain, and to make sure we never tried to escape. Not that we could have tried, mind you. Halasta magic bound us to this place, but now Halasta is gone, and the spells have also faded. Well, I have indeed killed the Rakshasa, so you are free to go. Can you leave? I wish it were that easy, my lord, but there are many terrible creatures roaming the halls of Undermountain, to say nothing of all the drow who have recently appeared. It would be suicide for us to venture out from these chambers. A few of us might escape these halls, but most would never make it out on the surface alive. But there might be a way for us to escape this place. There is a magic portal in this section of the dungeon. A back door, if you will. Halasta built it as an emergency escape route. The portal can only be used by someone who possesses the proper stone. Without this, the portal is useless. A false hope to tempt and torture us. But if we could only get that stone... Ah, very well. I indeed actually have that stone. The genie to the south thankfully gifted it to me. So, yes, I have the stone right here. You have the stone? Quickly, give it to me so that we can escape this place once and for all. The genie bottle at your side begins to shake and rumble. Suddenly, the stopper pops free and a billow of dark smoke rushes forth, materializing a Volcarian himself. Forgive the intrusion, but I don't think you want to give the activation stone to these... What are you pretending to be this time, Sharish? This is none of your concern, you semi-sentient puff of wind. Get back in your bottle where you belong. I never liked you very much, Sharish. I'll go, but first I think this mortal needs to see your true form. You'll pay for this, Volcarian. After I feast on this human fool's flesh, I will bind you to my service for 1,000 years. I'd be more worried about what this mortal is going to do to you, Sharish. I'll be back in my bottle if anyone needs me. What have we here? Rakshasa again. Very pesky ruse you had going there, huh? I am not a fan of what's happening here. Very well, let's get back here for a moment. Fall back. Very good, and now, let's cast a blade barrier on the door. Fight me. Spell resistance. That is very annoying, to put it politely. I am, however, thankful that I drank my potion of bark skin now, though. Quite happy with that. Come on. Very good. We have a few more over here. I can't exactly pass through my own barrier unscathed, however, so I'm going to have to hope for a few well-aimed / lucky shots. Nice spell. Here's mine. Bastard with the spell resistance very well. However, the previous Rakshasa came at me and charged as soon as I, had absorbed his spells. Very good, quite like that, in fact. Okay. Now, if I can just force you to stay here, I can hopefully get a few shots in from the blade barrier. Very well, just push him back in there. There we go, I can push him back, inch by inch. And it worked. Combat tactics. Gotta love it. However, I don't hear any more, but at the same time it's hard to hear with this annoying blade barrier sound. Perfect. What of the remains? Nothing. Okay, aha.
Time to die!
Just one more? Very well. Very well. My bark skin's worn off. Have I anything else to really help? Not entirely. Alright then. Well, this fight went substantially easier than the one prior. Very well. Good. Okay, not too shabby. A few tracks here. Very well. It seems they were quite keen on keeping their charade up. Quite impressive indeed. Oh, very well. Not quite done yet. We have one more. I'm fireproof, friend. But you are not. Man, rolled a 1 and then a 2. And then another 1. Okay. Very well. It seems the luck of the gods is not quite with me today. Ah, well. What of these containers here, huh? Whoa. Some form of magical chainmail. Okay. However, my inventory is looking rather... Yeah. However, we can use this portal stone here, I believe. This strange-looking rock seems to have a slot cut into its smooth surface. Very well, let's insert the activation stone. Ah, very nice. What of Sharish here, Ooh. Ah, a red chain. Very good, another rogue stone. Okay. Some magical shoes, and we've got a magical double-bladed sword. Well, that tickles my fancy. Very good. Let's definitely grab that. I am very keen on learning what that is. Indeed. So now we have this armor, which I still cannot take with me. I have a marked lack of inventory space right now. However, what of this chest? 46 gold. It's something. And finally this chest over here. Ah, a scroll of Raised Dead. Quite useful, actually, I must say. What of this door? It's already open. Where does this lead? Some form of throne room and even more Rakshasa. Very well, I believe this calls for a haste. Come on. Just you two. Please, I have killed far more in the previous room. Very well, a few more. A few of my spells are wearing thin. Okay, that's not very good for me. Okay, let's go for Booch of Shooting again. Also my potion of Bull's Strength. Good. Keep that strength high for the moment. Alright. Looks like these final two. Well. Come on. That's a very, very painful adept. My dark fire's worn off. I don't believe I can recast it now. Damn. What could I reasonably cast here for helping me? Not much. No. These creatures are highly resistant as well. However, a good hit to the face seems to do wonders. Snake eyes. Come on, Shagaku, need a little bit more luck from you today.
There is no escape.
Very good. Pray and ye shall receive, I suppose. Nice. His stone skin's about to break. Very good. Now you're mine. Oh yeah. Without your stone skin, you are quite weak. I, however, can still put up a hell of a fight. You cannot, though. Very well. What have we in this chamber, What indeed? A potion of Bless. Useful, to a small degree. We have a potion of Clarity, likewise. A Topaz. Caltrips. Another potion of Clarity and a Garnet. Split those up, per my rules. We've also got another chest here with a scroll of Bane and another Topaz. And a rather prominent sarcophagus. The sarcophagus before you has been hastily stuffed with the mangled body of Linu, the priestess of Sehanin Moonbow. Yes, by all means, bring her back to life with the Rod of Resurrection. The elven cleric brushes herself off slowly, rubbing her head. She seems a little confused as she casts about, looking for something to help her get her bearings.
Are you real? Or are you one of those Rakshasa in disguise? No, that makes no sense. They killed me. They would have no reason to bring me back to life.
Indeed, you were dead and I have raised you. Can you remember anything? Now I remember. There was a beholder. We chased it from the tavern and then we were ambushed by drow. Sharwin went down. Dalen charged off in one direction and Tommy and I ran the other. Then what happened? Tommy and I managed to escape the ambush, but in our escape we lost our bearings. We were trying to find our way back out when we stumbled across these slaves. Well, at least we thought they were slaves. They asked us for help, so Tommy went off to spawn in nearby drow encampments, and I stayed here to protect them. Of course, as soon as my back was turned, they revealed what they really were. I tried to call upon the power of Sehenin to protect me, but those shape-shifting Rakshasas were too fast and there were too many of them. I remember dying. You raised me, didn't you, dear? Thank you. I know those words don't count for much, but I sincerely mean it. Thank you. Very well. Well, what are you going to do now? Well, it's obvious I'm not going to make it on my own if I stay down here. I suppose I should go back to Durnan's Inn, at least for now. Very well, that is probably for the best. I imagine there are more than a few people who will have need of my healing powers back at the inn. Don't worry, dear. I'm confident I can make it there on my own. Goodbye and good luck. Everyone's counting on you now, dear. Very well. Fascinating. Well, I am very spent on magic. I've also got a fair few items I could use salvaging, so let's head on through this portal back to Waterdeep and find out just where it will lead me. Where indeed. Fascinating. Fascinating indeed. We are right by the inn. Quite convenient, in fact. Very well. Let's go speak to our magician friend over here then. I think he'll have quite the easy time identifying these items for me. I'm very curious. Hello, Sobre.
How goes the adventure? No, wait, do not give me the answer. I know you are busy, and I shall hear it all later, I am sure. Have you come to see my wares?
Indeed, friend, I have. Now then, what can you tell me of these shoes? Ah, Boots of the Sun Soul +4. A very useful item for monks, which I am not. We'll also sell the Nymph Cloak, the various gems, and all the potions too. They're useful, but honestly, I'd much rather have room for further, more useful items. Don't need to scroll as well, and the Iron Stone, while very nice, sadly will not stack with my current defenses, so it must be gone as well. Very sad to say. Okay, now, what of the sword? Honor and Death. Oh, this sounds awesome. The Rakshasa general, Kalakin, came from a long line of fierce warriors and cunning strategists. Their personal code of behavior was covered by the motto, Honor and Death. The words represented the idea that chaos led to the propagation of lesser species, and through the bounds of honor, one could work efficiently to strike down these lesser races and fulfill the destiny of the once great race, the Rakshasa. This two-bladed sword was the weapon of choice for striking the blow against chaos. Very interesting. It has its overall an attack bonus +3 by default, but against chaotic it's +5, and a 1d10 electrical damage. However, only useful by lawful, which sadly I am not. That's okay though. We've got a mirror shield. We have seen this before. Very good armor and some spell resistance. What of this armor? Humakawa. That's a very unusual name. In the right hands, the hide of a displacer beast can be tanned to a suit of potent magic armor. These particular suits were created by the famed artificer Kumakawa, whose experience at working these skins is greater than most. In addition to their protective quality, the suits endow the wearer with exceptional reflexes of a wary predator. Very well, so it is +3 leather armor, also gives the feat of improved evasion. Very powerful indeed, yet sadly not for me. Unintentional rhyme. Very well. What have you in the form of rings, my friend? Anything I could use? Sadly, no. Not quite. That's fine, I suppose. Healer's kits? You have a +1, but I can likely buy more effective items from Thesta. Very well. That being the case, I believe I am done. Thank you, my friend, and let us go see... Well, let's go see White Thesta.
A fair evening to you.
Hello, my flirtatious friend. I would like to see your inventory. What have you for moi? Healer's kits? Yes, quite nice. I would definitely buy one of those. Okay. In the form of potions. A fair few useful things. Those guards are bickering about something there. Can't quite make it out. I will buy some potions of cure critical wounds. I think only 2. Yes, I believe only 2. Nope. A little close. And perhaps that will be all. What of weaponry here? I believe I'm already fine, but just the time I don't check is the time that something amazing shows up. Likewise for armor. However, I do believe that's everything. Okay. Thank you very much, Thesta. Now then, let's take that portal back. That will save me a great deal of time. It seems that the beings above could not actually see the portal. Makes me wonder if it has something to do with the fact that I activated the stone or not. Maybe it takes priority of vision. Unsure. I'm not very good at arcane magics. Not quite my forte. However, we have dealt with this little problem. We have also revived everyone of the adventuring trope. And I have 3 of the supposed 4 chains. Again, I'd rather not... how to put this? I'd rather not play with that mechanic until I know more about it. That strange puzzle. We've also got some statues here. The inscription reads, Kelvin Blackstaff. Cruel intentions, foul breath, and flatulence all rolled into one package. That sounds distasteful. What of this statue? The inscription reads, Gregor the Unshaven, ruler of the northern wilds, ravisher of women, and vile demigod of those too lazy to shave. Fascinating. I do need to rest somewhat soon, but I've also have an urge to just press forward. Bertrand the Magnificent. Unholy Avenger of the Nine Hells, enjoyed a long reign of terror in the southern reaches. Very well. Argrizvak. Demon of the Fifth Plane, summoned by Ulysses the not-so-smart at his son Harry's 5th birthday party. Most memorable birthday party ever. I must say, on the very long list of idiotic ideas, summoning a demon to a child's birthday party is very much up there. Yeah. I really should not be going for exploration at the moment. It's even trapped, huh? Very well, let's use a scroll to find traps. No more trap. Let's see, does this key fit? It does. Interesting. No, let's not be too bullheaded. Yeah. I've already done quite a bit of exploration here, and my magic is running quite thin. Also, if I were to break the statue, would I then break the trap? Cannot tell very easily here. It's resistant to my weapon. Yes, let's be smart here. Let's go rest at Durnan's Inn. After all, I do have the convenience of a portal. So why not make use of it,